The Wisconsin Supreme Court, in a 43 vote along partisan lines Friday, agreed to challenge Republican-drawn legislative maps after a newly elected liberal judge refused to recuse himself. Judge Janet Protasiewicz's decision to stay on case increases chances that Republicans, who control legislature and draw maps, will remove her from office in an unprecedented step. House Speaker Robin Vos threatened impeachment if he did not resign. Vos had no comment on his decision, saying he needed to talk to his lawyer first week after Protasiewicz joined the Supreme Court on August 1. 2 lawsuits were filed challenging latest maps. Protasiewicz is part of a 43 liberal majority on the court, ending a 15-year run under the control of conservative justices. On Friday, court agreed to hear one of the cases and rejected other. All 4 liberal justices agreed to take the case, while 3 conservative justices dissented. The court agreed to hear arguments that the existing districts were not contiguous and violated the Wisconsin Constitution's separation of powers doctrine. He asked both parties what remedy they should implement if they found the current maps to be unconstitutional. Conservative Chief Justice Annette Ziegler said in her dissent that liberals were hearing the case only because they now had the majority. She said this seems to be evidence of a partisan political approach rather than a logical and measured approach, thus deviates from the constitutional role of the judiciary. Republicans argue that Protasiewicz preempted the lawsuit, which could lead to new, more Democrat-friendly maps being drawn before the 2024 election. Conservative Justice Rebecca Bradley went after Protasiewicz for failing to dismiss, with her own scorching dissent that likened the majority decision to a wild Tea Party. The probability that Protasiewicz is truly biased probably approaches 100, Bradley wrote. In his 64-page order, Protasiewicz said he understood the issue has aroused strong feelings among well-intentioned people in some quarters. However, after researching the law and my conscience, she said there was no need to give up. Protasiewicz said that in expressing his opinion on the maps, he made no promises or commitments about how he would handle the cases. I will put my opinions aside and decide cases according to the law, she wrote. There are bound to be many situations where I get results that I personally don't like. In their motion, Republicans had demanded Protasiewicz recuse himself from both redistricting cases, arguing that Judge Protasiewicz's campaign statements reveal he has a very heavy hand in this case. He also noted nearly $10 million he received from the Wisconsin Democratic Party, which is not a party to redistricting cases but has advocated drawing new maps. Other justices, both conservative and liberal, have weighed in on issues that may come before the court in the past, though not always during their nominations as Prot.